Welcome to Crystal's Bread. Today is a day of a review of my sourdough starter making process. Since day one, we added flour and water every day. And then on a day one, at some reason it was just started bubbling up. It hadn't happened in the past in my experience making of a starter. It shows that the room temperature matters. And also the water temperature matters, and the flour and the quality of water, all those matters to growth of this starter bacteria. To support the bacteria, we had to make some changes as we making the sourdough starter. If your starter is liquidy and runny, you can add some flour to it. I would suggest adding like 1 teaspoon at a time, and if it's too thick, you can add some water, 1 teaspoon at a time, and mix it, and to come up with the right consistency. I don't want it too runny. There are liquid starters, there are thicker starters, there are all kinds of starters. So for this tutorial, we're making starter that not too thick or not too thin, somewhere in the medium. So day 3 and 4 we made some adjustment because it was a little runny, so we added a little extra flour. And now after all this trying, we come up with the starter that shows some signs of the bacteria growth. You want to see these bubbles, and there is some bubbles you can see on the inside the starter. Also on the top there's some bubbles bubbling out, and also I put a mark so you can see it rose up a little bit, if not doubled. And then I smelled that the aroma is a little different than the previous starter. Previous starter was a little fruity smell. Now it's a little bit acidic smell to it. And if I mix it, I will see the webbing to it. So all those signs shows that this starter is getting ready to make bread. If you don't see these signs in your starter, please do not discourage, because this is after all a live organism that you're trying to grow. It's just like you plant a seed and then making it a plant to grow. So you have to be patient and keep on trying. If you don't see these signs by day 5 or 6 or 7, I would suggest you start over again. Another thing I would say is that this bacteria also needs some nutrients. So we added whole wheat flour. That might have been affected its growth and helped to multiply it. You can substitute some of the white flour with the whole wheat flour, and might work better. And once you come up with the starter ready to make bread, you can keep it in the fridge as long as a week. And every week, if you're not making bread, just refresh your starter to keep bacteria alive. But if you keep it too long, then too much acid forms and then alcohol forms and the starter smells bad. Then you can take those acidic alcoholic water, replace it with the fresh water. So this starter is about to be ready to make bread. So we're gonna use this to make a bread. So please don't give up, keep on continue trying, and if it doesn't work out, just start over again, and you will come up with the starter that you wanted to make a bread. So continue to watching how to make bread tutorials and the starter tutorials and review it, and keep on trying. Thank you for watching.